it's official. We are cursed.
Yeah.
We've accepted this. I don't have the record in front of me. I'm assuming we're what? 0 and
0 and
20,
160.
27 on podcast days. I don't remember a time where we won. And this week we went off of Tuesdays to a Wednesday because this is the only day we were able to record. And it turns out the only game that the Jays decided to lose against the Oakland A's of all teams was the Wednesday.
Yeah.
So here we are recording on another lost day.
So we're just going to say this now. Don't expect a recording at all next week because we're playing the Rangers.
Yeah, maybe we just skip the rest of the year. We just any off day we'll do a podcast, but other than that, we're not gonna record. Yeah, welcome back to the Flight Deck Podcast.
Let's try morning recording. So let's all wake up at 5 a.m. and record.
You think we could break the curse if we record before the game?
Yep.
It's possible. I can see that.
We're always
I think we've done that before, though.
Haven't recorded before.
I think we've done it once.
In like months.
Maybe not. Yeah. Honestly, I really don't have much of anything to say. I don't even remember who we played. Oh, we played the Rockies.
Nats, Rockies, and A's.
We played the Nats?
The last game of the Nats was the last game of the Nats.
And we won?
Yes. We've won every series that we've played since we played.
Yeah.
Since we did the podcast.
I just couldn't remember how that Nats series went with order. But here we are.
Not sweeping one of the Rockies, the Nats, or the A's. Like, we have to sweep the Royals now, right?
In theory.
If we go, if we win 2 out of 3, I think we're 9-6 in our last 5 series.
Yeah, it's not bad, man. I mean, you can't really you can walk away with that with your head held high. It helps that the Texas Rangers are fucking terrible now.
They fell off a cliff, dude.
They got Eovaldi back though,
and he got lit up.
Did he?
He gave up 4 runs and an inning and a third.
Go for him.
So I don't know, man. It would be huge if we could get a series sweep against the Royals. But I don't think you have to do it. And I know people gave shit to Wilner for saying that, but like, you don't need a sweep. You would love a sweep, but as long as you just keep winning series, regardless of who the team is, then you put yourself in the driver's seat. And right now, I think the Jays have kind of put themselves in a good position where I don't know how the Rangers are doing right now, but they're half a game, or I guess tied with the Rangers currently, but they were half a game up coming into today, and you're going to play them in after this Royal series, right?
Yeah, Monday.
So you get a series against the worst team in the league, and then you play one of the coldest teams in the league in the team that's right behind you. They've put themselves in the driver's seat. All they got to do is keep on winning, and it's fine. You don't need the sweep. You would love a sweep, but you don't need it.
I think morale-wise, you kind of do. I mean,
sure.
That being said, Texas is shitting the bed big time. Yeah. So
they what do they lose? 14-1 against
you gotta take 3 out of 4 against Texas.
For sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
If you can sweep the Rangers, then you are laughing. It's a lot. You're asking a lot.
A lot.
But is it? The Rangers don't look great. I mean, anything can happen. They're still a pretty good team, but
they're coming here and we have a fucking bandbox for everybody not named us. So
yeah, that's true. It's not going to be an easy series by any means, but they've put themselves in a good situation where the Rangers are falling down. We are trending upwards for the most part. Yeah, I know they're shit teams, but like at least we're putting up runs. Other than today, it is what it is. Do we want to do our impact players of the week? I don't know if I watched enough.
I mean, there's 3 really obvious names.
And they all came up in the month of August.
Yep.
Yeah.
So our impact players, fucking Spencer Horwitz, David Schneider, Ernie Clement.
Yeah.
Like, there you go.
I would show some respect to Cav and Espy just for making this decision a lot harder for the front office.
Yeah. I haven't watched a ton. Is Espy actually finally
he is.
I think he was like 8 for his last 13. Mm-hmm. Like 4 doubles. So
he's actually hitting the ball really well. I think he had a homer in there somewhere.
I think maybe.
He also had the go-ahead run in yesterday's game. Game 1? Sorry. Yeah. Game 1. He's been hitting well. I think he's made a name for himself a bit. Cav's
he's
done great.
hitting lefties.
Yeah. He had a double
Like,
today off a lefty, if I'm not
Yeah, I think
mistaken.
the single too. He had 2 hits today off a lefty.
Fantastic.
3 walks yesterday. I know Nate loved my tweets.
It's
2 in,
Did
2
not
in the
see
same
it.
fucking inning.
we're in a scenario where I don't know who you send down when Bo and Chappie come back.
There's
McCoy goes
McCoy
down.
is the one.
McCoy's very much down. After that, I don't know.
Like, you could make a case for almost any of them to stay, and or you could make any case for them to be sent down. Like, other than Babe.
I hate to say it, but I would argue that he's not going down by any means, but I would argue that Whit Merrifield probably loses a bit of starting time once the two guys are back.
He needs to.
Yeah.
It's not like he needs to.
Well,
He's batting-
I think you need to have one of Cav, Espy, or Schneider in this lineup, or maybe 2 of them.
2 of them.
I think you need to just have Schneider in the lineup, and then you can do
Yeah.
whatever else.
That was
Yeah.
also a thing that they didn't play him in game 1 of the A series.
Also,
Like,
Clement is like raking too.
Yeah.
So like, how are you going to take him out of the lineup?
I think he's batting like 800 with runners in scoring position. It's
That's
weird.
crazy, man.
Like,
I don't know what you do. Yeah, hopefully, I don't know about hopefully, but like in an ideal world, you don't have to worry about that for a while, and you just keep on winning, and we'll push that that can down the road a little bit.
The update with Chappie is that he hasn't even like started.
He can't even make a
baseball.
fist, dude.
Like, he can't throw a baseball. So
He can't hold anything right now. So I mean, it doesn't seem like he's close.
he's doing ground balls he can't throw it back.
Oh,
He's just doing ground balls, and
yeah, that's
like,
not good. Bo
Is the
looks like
most-
he's close-ish.
Is the most realistic scenario Horowitz
I would think.
I think.
because he's Brandon Belt, and you got Biggio actually hitting. So like, you could use Biggio off the bench.
What's up with Belt?
He had I think he was supposed to be in game 1 of Colorado, like one of the games of Colorado, but he had a back spasm, which then Horowitz got in the game, and he had like 3 hits,
Right.
and a bomb. And then I think the last couple days in Oakland, it's been a stomach virus. So he's been straight up away from the team. He's been on the hotel the whole time.
Okay, but he's there. He's still on the roster. He's not on the IL.
Yes, he's on the roster.
I just haven't noticed his name much.
You know who else was still on a roster and not on the IL, but not with the team
Alec
in
Manoah?
AAA? Yeah.
Alec Manoah. Yeah,
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know.
Is he just being a baby?
I don't know, man. I think there's a lot more to this situation, but
Like,
I wonder if there's like, this kind of makes me wonder if there's been a lot of external stuff going on this year that maybe
feels like
affected
there's a
all
lot
this,
of
and
stuff that we don't know about.
Yeah, because they've said all along they know what's wrong.
Yeah. It's
yeah, and like Blair and Barker aren't even commenting on it really.
well,
And
there's really
they
nothing
never-
to comment on, realistically.
Didn't they say it wasn't mechanical at one point?
Yes.
They said it was mechanical, and then they said it wasn't.
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
It seems like there's something else going on.
Yeah, and I don't think there's really enough there for us to really break it down, because
No, there's no.
what
sense
do you talk
speculating
about at this
on it,
point?
But
It-
it's
it's
just a
hopefully
really weird scenario.
Yeah, hopefully things are all right for Alec Manoah. And hopefully he can get through whatever's going on right now and come back. I'm assuming next year at this point. I don't think we see Alec Manoah again. But hopefully he comes back next year and he's back to the Alec Manoah we know.
Does he have his starter spot guaranteed though? Because I don't think he
I
does.
don't think so currently. Al, maybe. We'll see. We'll see who they decide to keep, or
because Mr. 5 and Fly is fucking doing great. Hyun-Jin Ryu, like,
other than that 2-run shot that was kind of a
but he gave up 2 runs. Like,
yeah, that's it.
that's not gonna
Like
kill you.
he was lethal today. Bassett was phenomenal in his start. Other than the fact that they didn't give him run support until the 7th inning.
got the win.
Everyone's looked good. Like, even I think Barrios had a good start in game 1 or game 3 of last series or whenever it was.
He's starting next game, right? Or am I wrong there?
Who?
Rios?
No, he started game 1
I
of the
think
A series.
Oh, he started game
Gosman.
1. Gotcha.
I think it's Gosman and then wait, no, it's Kikuchi then Gosman for the first 2 games.
Dog.
Gotcha. Why do we have our lefties back to back?
Yes,
Okay.
because I think that was
This is-
honest. I think that was honestly just the way that like
I think
rotation
once
set.
Gosman went down,
Then
and I think Manoa had to leave and all that. I think
Yeah.
it just kind of lined up that way. I don't think it
That's
was
fair.
intentional. Yeah. I don't know, man. There's really not much to talk about the Blue Jays right now. Like, yeah, they're playing well right now. The bats are firing, and it appears as though the pitching staff is not, which is the polar opposite of what we've seen the entire year.
Who's not firing?
Yeah, well, the
Trevor
whole
Richards.
Rockies series was kind of scary.
I'm gonna slightly chalk it up to Colorado.
Yeah, that's
Like-
fair. But I mean, you give up nine runs and a win, you give up 8 runs and a loss to the Rockies, and you give up 5 runs and a win. That's not very much like the Blue Jays.
Those 9 runs.
Mhm.
4 of those I'm chalking up to Colorado, and it was the guy's first time off Tommy.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
4 of those runs came off.
It's not Blue Jays 2020. What year is it? 2023 Blue Jays esque.
Yeah.
It's very much like 2021, which is nice, I guess.
Hey, it's more exciting.
We'll see.
Like,
it's way better to
I'll
watch.
take exciting shootouts over boring
true.
fucking
Way better to watch. Makes me feel like we have more of a chance.
I had a question for you guys that I
Yep.
heard on the fan. I think it was yesterday on the fan. Good who it was.
Mhm.
Whoever does like the drive time middle of the afternoon show.
Okay.
He was kind of shitting on the Jays, saying that they've kind of waited too long for the whole Varsho experiment at catcher. Not, let me finish. Not to like have him actually start, but if you get into that late game pinch hit scenario where you need an emergency catcher, whatever. His point was, you haven't done it all year. You're
Right.
now in a stretch run. These games mean more. Any scenario where you're doing that, it's a close game. You've probably got Romano, Hicks,
Yeah.
whoever
No,
on the mound that's throwing fuzz, and Varsho's not
sure. Now
caught.
let's.
I just
put-
thought it was an interesting point. I don't.
Well, let's put the
necessarily think you
shoe
just
on
do it randomly.
literally any other team's foot, and say, I don't know a lot of teams both catchers, but I'm just going to go to the Yankees for fun because I know both of theirs. Say Rotvert starts,
So
he gets pinch hit, and Higgy has to come in, and Higgy gets hurt. Who's coming in to catch for the New York Yankees?
IKF.
yeah,
Right, and he hasn't caught in how many years?
I think 2.
no, but like
Right.
the scenario was more likely. Well, it's less likely now that Jano's out.
Right.
But it was more likely when you had Jano and Kirk both
Mhm.
DHing a little bit.
Sure. Yeah, it's just, to me, it's one of those things. It's like, I don't know how you knock a team for not using their emergency catcher throughout the year. Like,
I thought
no
it was,
other team has done it.
I thought it was an interesting point.
Hmm.
Like, why not give him a game or 2?
Right.
Like, just throw him back there, give the other 2 guys a day off, whatever. But I don't think it makes sense.
I think part of it has to do with the fact that he is statistically the best outfielder in baseball right now.
Yeah.
I think that helps, and you don't want to just experiment with him going back there
No,
and
it's not
losing the
worth it at this
defense you
point.
have in the outfield. It just doesn't make a ton of sense to me personally.
That's sorry, but that's literally what happened with him in Arizona. He caught like 40 games for them last year, and
Right.
they're like, "Oh shit, this is one of the best defensive outfielders. Why are we
Yeah.
not just sticking him in the outfield the whole time?"
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Like-
what he does. I don't see the point in doing it. Yeah, in theory, it would be nice to have a third catcher that's caught recently, but right now your third catcher is Tyler Heineman, and like that's where you're going. And yeah, if something happens to any team's 2 catchers, they're gonna be in a pickle regardless. We just happen to have a guy who's caught multiple major league games before as our third catcher.
I think if you wanted to even have the whole idea, he needed to have caught like a couple innings in spring training.
Yeah, I
Like-
don't think they straight up said we don't plan on using him ever at catcher.
Apparently he's catching pens and stuff, and he caught on the backfield in the spring, and he's been doing blocking drills and stuff. But
Right. So he hasn't lost it.
Yeah, he's not.
I
he's
think-
just
the difference is, like, another team's not getting themselves in that scenario where they can pinch hit for their
Right.
catcher
Right.
and bring in an adequate defender, which we
Right.
could.
Mhm.
But to think he could be an adequate defender at this point might be a huge oversight.
Yeah. I don't think it's enough of a warning. I mean, I think when you
No,
get
this
to the
guy was
middle
making
of
a
the
huge
day,
deal out of it.
I think when you get to the middle of the day drive time radio, you're just looking for topics. And I guess that's one he could try and sink his teeth into. But I just think that's such a nothing burger that it really doesn't mean much. Would it help? Sure. Does it really matter? No. I think the bigger story amongst our catchers is the fact that Jano's out and what you do to fill that void.
He's getting a second opinion on a broken hand. That
That's
doesn't sound
worrisome.
good.
No, that's worrisome.
Doesn't sound good at all.
Is there any sort of surgery we can get to put some sort of metal into Jano's hands and arms? Because apparently he's just going to keep on wearing baseballs in them. And
I think a small step, just wear batting gloves, Jano.
didn't he has a hand guard?
Clearly, that's not.
But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't work because of how
wasn't
he
he
swings.
catching on this in this scenario?
Yeah, he
Was
put
he?
like
Also,
he was catching and had his hand like on his like thigh.
No,
that's your own fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his fault. But like,
That's my biggest pet peeve.
I didn't know that. I thought he got hit by a pitch. I didn't see it.
no, it was a foul tip straight into his hand
That is
Right.
your own fault.
by the greatest hitter on the Colorado Rockies ever, Nolan Jones.
Yeah, what the hell?
Who?
Nolan Jones, man. Do you
Nolan
not hear his
Jones.
numbers?
Former Guardians top prospect. This motherfucker's like a OPS of almost 900 this year.
He tore apart the Blue Jays on the weekend. Every time I heard someone mention the score, it was like, oh, Nolan Jones had an RBI double. Oh, Nolan Jones hit a tank. Nolan Jones. I've
buddy,
never heard of this guy
he has
before
the
this
same-
weekend.
okay,
And
put
he
it
tore
this
us
way,
Buddy,
apart.
I was
Do you guys
with you
know-
on the weekend. I did not have my phone at all, and I was not sober.
Fair. Do you guys know Will Benson,
Heard the name.
the outfielder for the Reds?
Yes.
Nolan Jones is him but white. It's the same thing. They both came from Colorado.
They're both irrelevant.
Both kind of irrelevant. Came from Cleveland. Were young. Got moved
Doing
to
the job.
respective NL teams and just decided, oh, we're gonna be really good hitters now. Like,
Crazy.
Oh, so they're not still irrelevant?
Well,
I
Nolan
mean,
Jones is irrelevant because he plays with the Colorado.
Colorado Rockies, but he's a really good hitter. And
Yeah.
Will Benson's on a playoff team, so
Well,
Up-
not
up-
yet.
Are they?
You never
Yes.
know with that team,
They're-
man.
They're half a game up on the Marlins.
Yeah, you never know with that team, dude.
They're currently down
They
7-1
could
to
be
Seattle,
literally
but-
anything.
I thought they were out.
Nope. It's like a 4-way tie.
Today,
Such a weird race.
this is the first time I've watched the A's play. Estuary Ruiz, that guy can fly.
This is not the first time you've watched the A's.
I didn't pay attention the last series then because
Yeah, Esteury Ruiz can fucking.
holy.
Yeah, just don't look at his defensive rating.
Oh no, he can't play defense, but damn man. Where do we
Mhm.
get one of those?
We have one in AAA. His name is Cam Eden.
Is he as fast as Estuary? How do you say this guy?
Estuary.
Estuary Ruiz.
Yes.
Damn.
He's as
Yeah.
fast as Theory Ruiz.
Is he
I would-
faster?
I would say
Is
he's
he-
on a little slower, but still, even if you're a little slower than that guy, like
Okay. But is he like what was the comparison? Was it Trey Turner and Byron Buxton for the longest time?
mhm.
Or not Buxton, who was it?
Billy Hamilton.
Maybe Billy Hamilton. I
using
don't
your black
remember.
outfielders, Nate.
No, I was gonna say Billy Hamilton, but like
I don't remember Trey
Anyways,
Turner
my-
being black.
Billy
No, my
Hamilton and
point
Byron
was-
Buxton, you fucking goo.
my point was
They're both fast.
I know it was Trey Turner, and
Yeah.
Trey Turner has baseball speed.
Right.
He's got the census to go with it, and I forget who the guy was at the same time, and it was always a comparison between who was faster, but he just had straight line speed.
It's got to be Billy Hamilton. Billy Hamilton had that.
I
type of
thought it was
speed.
Buxton because Billy could steal bags. Buxton just like has wheels. but-
Buxton didn't Buxton have 30 or something the one year?
Well, yeah, because he started as like
He's just hurt all the time.
just hurt. Well, now he can't play the
Anyways,
outfield.
my point is, there's like that's a huge part of it is actually having baseball sense and knowing how to read a pitcher and when to get a good jump and stuff.
I think Ruiz has that.
No, I
Because
realize that.
he
I'm
swipes
asking,
it
does the
effortlessly.
Indian guy have that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even. I saw him in spring training. I think he played a little bit, and then he disappeared off the face of the earth, and I haven't heard anything from him since.
Okay. Can I just bring up his stats real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Honestly, at this rate, Esther Ruiz is like on pace to be a Blue Jay.
Cam Eden has it's a 671 OPS at Buffalo. It's not great.
No,
49 stolen bases, 4 caught stealing.
it's pretty good.
So
how many games?
It's 121.
No, it's not bad. I mean,
Don't
Ruiz has
understand.
like what 50 now,
I think he's bordering 60.
bordering 60, and he missed like a
rookie
month.
record.
Good for him, man. That guy's he's fun. He's not great, but he's fun.
I don't understand why we don't. You've got the extra bench guy now with the
It's Mason
26-man
McCoy.
roster. Yeah,
It's
no,
literally Mason McCoy's
no.
job.
I'm not even saying with 28. I'm saying during a regular season, you got 26-man roster. Like,
Right.
I don't understand why. When was the last time we had that guy? That's what Pompey was supposed to be.
Have we
Pompey
ever
was
had that guy?
Gerard Dyson.
Rajay Davis, maybe.
We had the ghost of Gerard Dyson. Gerard Dyson
he was
not
done by that
guy.
point.
Ben Revere.
Ben Revere, maybe,
No,
but he was
because
playing though, right?
But
Like,
he was a
he
good
was
bat, so it was like
It was Pompey.
Yeah, but like Pompey
was
wasn't
the
that
last one.
fast.
No, but that's what he was supposed to be.
Anthony goes.
I'm still saying Rajay Davis. I know he played more, but Rajay Davis was the guy that you're like, well, please go steal those bases.
Yeah, please go
I
turn your
hated
single into
him.
it.
He was like 13
So
for
much.
13 and stealing third at one point.
Rajay Davis, almost a Cleveland hero.
Almost. Could have went down in Cleveland lore.
That fucking rain
Cleveland
delay.
0.
Yeah.
We kind of briefly mentioned him, but Chad Green's here now. He's had 2 appearances.
That's cool.
First one was
He's had 4 now, no? Today?
I think he only had he pitched today.
Yeah, he pitched today.
Okay, well that's 3 then.
That
He
That's
goes scoreless today.
he did go scoreless today. 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah, he went scoreless in the
Dialed it up to 97 at one point.
He went scoreless in his second outing too. And
I
then
don't have either of you guys seen him pitch? Like, does he look good?
I
watched-
heard it. I didn't watch it.
I watched the first 2.
Yeah, I was listening.
First appearance was an 8-run game, and the defense just didn't help him. He was giving up some contact, but the defense just didn't help him. And then his second outing in a high leverage game, which is like the day after, did really well. Went 1-2-3. Like, command was there, and then today was pretty good. So from what I heard, so
cool.
Yay.
Yeah,
like
I'm happy to have him.
Yeah, he's not a Yankee.
There's really not much. I don't know. There's not much to say on. I don't have a lot to say on anybody at this point. We're kind of just through the point of the season
they
where
are what they are.
Yeah, and if we
Guys
make
who
it, we
want
make
to
it.
perform are either injured or not performing.
Yeah.
The guys who probably shouldn't be here are the ones making the impact.
And we've pumped Davis Schneider's tires so much that I think they're about to pop.
If you told me a couple months ago that our season would be saved by Davis Schneider, Ernie Clement, Spencer Horowitz, Kevin Biggio, and Santiago Espinal,
2 of those names I don't think I knew coming into the season. I never heard.
Didn't Varsho lead the team in RBI in August too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like,
I don't think I've ever heard of Davis Schneider or Ernie Clement before, let's say June this year. When did Clement come up?
He was up early.
Was he?
Clement came up in like
he was
when
up
we
in,
played
like,
the
April, I
Rays.
think.
Okay.
Like,
before that moment, I don't think I'd heard of either one of them. And now they are solid members of this ball club that are doing things on a daily basis. And that's insane. But it doesn't give us much to talk about. It's like, yeah, they're super cool. And we could sit here week after week and talk about how Davis Schneider is the new Babe Ruth. He's going to learn to pitch next year or something. But
he's got.
what are we going to say, man?
Through 14 games or whatever, highest OPS in AL history.
Yeah.
That's
It's like
insane.
a 1.45.
he's played
Insane.
like 18. Was it 20 games now? I think.
What more do you say?
Like,
Is just
Play the man?
compliment his mustache? Sure,
Play the man.
but like, also you need days off here and there. I mean,
He
you're in the
does have a
stretch
nice
now.
mustache.
he has
Got a beautiful
officially
mustache.
played. He's officially played 20 games.
Okay.
He is batting 385.
Right.
Right. 512 on base
Not bad.
and an 846 slugging.
Not bad.
He has 22 strikeouts
Hmm.
and 15 walks.
He does strike out a little bit.
he's walking it like,
but he
But
walks
if you're
too.
walking almost the same rate, then
Yeah,
like,
that's fine.
and you're also 7 doubles, a triple, and 7 home runs.
he's also getting on base 50% of the time he's at the plate. So
Yeah,
we take.
you take.
Yeah.
you take.
I'd rather him strike out than Vladdy roll over into a double play.
I don't know if I read this somewhere correctly, but apparently Vladimir Guerrero Jr. like a couple of days ago broke the record for the most grounded in the double plays before the age of 25.
Yeah, I kind of.
That's
I
actually
don't
like
want that to be true.
that's actually so impressive though.
It is.
Because you have to be if you're ground double plays, theoretically you should be in the middle of the order for an extended amount of time, like most of those years.
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting because you're getting on base with guys, or you're getting to the plate with guys on base, and then you obviously have to come up at a young age. So like if you think about it that way, it's impressive.
Right.
Like if you look at the guys, I bet if we pulled up the grounded double play leaders this year, like
Probably,
it's
I think Vlad's not even first last I saw. I think he's like third.
no, but it's like all guys in the middle of the order because they get those scenarios all the time.
When I think I read that Ty France was second with 24. And then Carlos
I
Correa
fancy
has
even
like
a starter.
yeah. For the Mariners?
Yeah. He was riding pine. Well, this was early in the year, but that game we went to Brant. He was riding pine for Chris Colabello to play.
Was it Sam Haggerty?
Sam Haggerty. That's
Sam
it.
Haggerty.
And Chris Caballero, or I don't know. His last name was like
Jose Caballero.
Sure.
And Carlos Correa is leading the league in double plays.
Good
29.
That doesn't support my stack because he sucks.
Yeah, but they paid him, so I have to play him.
This is true. This is true.
You know who's else near the top of that list is George Springer. He's only 2 back of.
How? He's batting leadoff half the time.
Yeah. He's just 2 back of Vlad.
Because Kevin Kiermaier is sitting ahead of him.
That's very true.
And you know who's so we have the number
Chappie's
3. We have number 3 tied for number 6, tied for number 9.
Chappie.
Nope, not Chappie.
So it's Belt then.
Nope.
It's not.
This is a tough one because he doesn't play every day.
Our show's grounded into that many double plays.
Nope.
Jano's grounded into that many double plays.
No, but you're getting warmer.
Oh, it's Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk.
Okay, that makes sense.
He's got like 0%
18 ground into double plays.
Dude, Kirk's been a lot better lately.
Yeah, that's great. He's still slow. They didn't pinch run for him.
Yeah.
And it was dumb. It was dumb. A lot of guys on the team are like in the top 30 here. Witt's also up there with 14.
Well, because that's the thing. We get a lot of guys on base.
Good at this. And we get them off the bases really quick.
Fucking quick as possible.
Hey, it's best to do it 2 at a time.
Yeah.
That hurts, eh?
That's a tough one.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. This is
we're getting way too negative on a team that's 9-6 on their last 10, 14, 15, whatever
15.
it is.
Not a math pod.
They haven't played baseball team since
they have, which is why there's really nothing to talk about. I really don't care if we lose one game a series against.
We'd be talking about a lot more if we were losing these series.
Yeah, we would, but like I don't really it is what it is.
Here's the thing though, I fully expect them to take 2 out of 3. I don't expect them to win a game because we're facing the AL pitcher of the month who was on the Kansas City Royals.
I thought that guy was a reliever.
Chris Bubik?
Cole Raggins.
Wasn't he a reliever?
No, he's a starter.
Oh.
He's been gross.
I never heard of this guy until all of a sudden
he got traded for Chapman.
Really?
From the Rangers.
Huh.
So
good for him.
And also Bobby Witt Jr. has been playing out of his mind.
Good for them. Well, I guess we'll see when we get there. Yeah, I guess we'll talk about the rest of the league. The waiver day came and gone.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start there.
Yeah,
we'll start here because
I don't want to talk about the loser.
Shit guy.
Yeah.
Shit guy, but
shit guy twice.
Speaking of shit,
we'll start there.
Oh, god damn it. Oh.
We'll start there. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Julio Urias Is he arrested? I don't.
He
Or is he
got
just charged?
arrested and released.
Yeah, he was arrested.
and released
Okay.
on a $50,000 bond.
On another domestic violence incident that apparently happened at the LA Galaxy game or gala or something. There was a bunch of celebrities there that they invited out because Lionel Messi was coming, and I think Messi hosted something. So there was a bunch of celebrities there, and I guess something happened between him and his wife, girlfriend. I don't know what their relationship
Is
is.
this Brant or I thought
I
it
was
me
about
for
to
a
say, I think
second.
it is Brent. I
Uh-oh.
thought it was me. Well, Lionel Messi was doing the thing.
I can hear both of you, but I can't see.
And Julio Arias, piece of shit. Nate. We'll keep going. Here you go. Nate, you
Back?
bring it back.
Hey, he's back.
There you go.
I heard everything you guys said, but I couldn't see it.
Okay, well,
where did you last hear?
LA
LA Galaxy they did it. I don't know if it was the game or the gala, but Lionel Messi hosted it. And there's a bunch of celebrities out there, and apparently that's where this whole incident went down.
What is with MLB players and beating their significant others in public at like big events?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I kind of feel
he's never playing for the Dodgers again.
I feel pretty shitty for the Dodgers because
he's a free agent, so
he's on the restricted list now.
Yeah, he paid.
That's that'd be the same as Franco though, because
Franco's unpaid, I'm pretty sure.
No. Remember, he was paid at first.
Yeah, now he's not.
The Rays put him on, so I'm sure it's the same thing. The Dodgers have put him on,
right?
Or maybe MLB did, and they have to like investigate a bit before they can do that. There's no way he's getting paid through this whole thing.
You got to feel kind of like a jackass if you're in the Dodgers front office right now, because you gave this guy a chance in 2019. Like you gave him his second chance.
Games.
Yeah, thinking, hey, he'll turn it around. It was just a one-time deal. There's not many times where it's a one-time deal. If you're gonna do something stupid like this, you're probably just a shitbag of a human being.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen again, and lo and behold, here we are talking about the same fucking loser again. And yeah, rotten hell. I hope he never pitches in the league again. That'd be great.
I don't think he will. Like Bauer's gone.
Yeah, Bauer also made way more noise.
Yeah, you're right. But any team could have had him for $700K.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't.
Yeah, somebody tried to compare the two.
This guy's actually a free agent.
Somebody was talking about like, oh, why didn't they give Bauer a second chance? It's like, well, there's already like 3 or 4 cases against him. Like, it's not second chance anymore. It's like 5th chance. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, stupid, brutal.
I honestly like watching Julio Urias pitch, and I just wish people could be better human beings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not hard to not be a shit person. It's really not. Where were we before? DFA day, waiver claim day. I don't know.
I think he's gone again.
Oh, I am gone again.
No, I can still hear him, but
I'm here. I'm here,
dude. You look like you're fucking in his face. There you go.
I'm still here.
Yeah, waiver claim day.
Waiver claim day.
AKA Ohio wins day.
Yeah, it was a roster day for Ohio. Everybody got claimed by Ohio teams except for Randall Grichuk.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about it, Randall Grichuk.
Who the Angels put back on waivers again today.
Yeah, tough bounce for Randy.
He was in the lineup again.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hated it last week that we didn't claim him, but the way everyone on our bench is playing right now, we don't need him.
No.
IQ move.
The pitchers both went to Cleveland.
Well, all 3.
Giolito.
Matt Moore, Ronaldo, and Giolito.
Oh, Moore went there too. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Giolito.
They've lost the game in the standings since then.
Yeah, Giolito gave up 9 in his first game.
He sucks. That sucked. I don't know how Lopez or Moore are doing. I haven't seen much.
I think Moore wasn't great.
Nice.
You know what's interesting? I think it was Arden said he had on good authority the Jays had a claim in on Lopez and
Stay rich,
Renfro. Renfro.
The Renfro one.
Renfro makes sense. Renfro makes sense for sure.
Lopez, I'm not necessarily.
I think they've had interest on Renfro in the past, have they not?
Mm-hmm.
That checks out.
He just makes sense.
Ronaldo Lopez, though, I mean, yeah, he's a great reliever, but what for?
Whatever. I don't know. That's what I thought was kind of interesting. But I mean, if you got the spots and you can make the claims, why not?
Yeah. Renfro and Bader ended up going to the Reds.
Cincinnati.
I love that for the Reds.
Yeah, Bader just hits against lefties from all I've seen.
Bader literally would just do what we were talking about. Come in, steal base.
Yeah. Play good defense.
Just
try hard. He kind of fits in with the mold of that team of just like fun, energy, up tempo guys.
If he's able to grow his hair back out, he might have some aura.
Some superpowers. Yeah. So that'll be cool. I don't know what they've done since coming there. I haven't paid that much attention to any of them.
Cleveland lost the game.
I barely paid attention to the Jays,
which is too bad because fuck the Twins.
No, Nate. I'm gonna square up with you. You change? I didn't realize you changed the fucking note again. You changed the note in the run sheet.
Oh yeah.
You fucker.
I got it like 3 or 4.
Biggio left it. Yeah. Nate hates Cam Biggio. Success.
No, I just thought it was funny and wanted to see how far we could get before you guys would notice.
You pointed out one of them, but what else do we have on here? Ohtani's agent gave an update about Shohei.
Yeah, what? I didn't see this.
We just need to talk about this. Is an Angels segment in general. We'll start with Ohtani. They said his agent said Ohtani will need a procedure, but didn't say if it was Tommy John. I guess.
Apparently there's like a hybrid form now that they're doing for like guys getting their second. It's not full. I don't understand. But I think it's a shorter recovery.
Yeah, the belief is Ohtani will DH next season and has every intention of pitching again, which is obvious. Nice. And his agent did not say if they would seek a long or short-term deal.
Somebody, I forget who it was, somebody said that he should not try and hit all year and he should like actually focus on his rehab for his arm and take like, I don't know, half the year, couple months off. Which honestly, I don't hate if you're Ohtani. Like,
yeah, why? Like, just honestly re-sign with the Angels for a year and then, like, spend half of that on the IL. Like,
or don't go.
I would go. There's no shot I'd go back there if I'm Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, or that.
Everyone's talked about how it makes a lot of sense to go back there for him because he knows the medical staff. They've treated him well. Blah blah blah. They've got this whole program, and like, I was kind of on board with that when I was first thinking about it, but like, this program hasn't worked. He's having his second time.
He's hurt again.
Yeah, second.
You're not going to rehab a team that barely even rehabbed you.
Yeah. There's another thing that happened with Ohtani. Did you guys see the Angels photo day?
No.
So everyone's in the picture, but they had a guy fill in for Ohtani, and they're gonna Photoshop him in later. So it was just
just this big white dude too.
A tall white dude.
It's actually really funny.
And he exited. He didn't even go through like the main. He didn't exit through like the dugout. He went through the bullpen. And also, third thing with the Angels. No hablo inglés today.
No hablo inglés today.
No hablo inglés today. Anthony Rendon. Like,
is he just done?
Genuinely,
it's starting to seem like he might not even fully be injured. He's just kind of down.
There was that rumor that the thing that came out that he's like he doesn't care about baseball, and then there's other shit. There's this where he when asked about an injury update, he just put his hood up and said no hablo inglés and walked out. Like,
Anthony Rendon won his World Series and left.
This guy's not even paying attention to our podcast. He's dicking around with fantasy football.
I had to fix that.
Yeah, but like
he's I don't know, man.
Someone pointed it out. It's like
do you honestly think he's gonna play again? Like what's he injured with? A bruised shin or something at this point? Like, and he's missed.
Well, he got surgery on his leg or something, right?
I think
I heard there was blood around his shin or something like that.
I heard somebody say
which
today
doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Don't we all have blood running around our shin? I'm not a doctor.
Someone pointed
I don't
out
know. He's like
he's shit. Someone pointed out like you can't. The Angels have spent money, as we've clearly seen. Granted, it's been in the wrong places, but Rendon and Trout have played 30 games together in their entire time on the Angels together.
like realistically though, can you blame where they've spent the money? Like at the time,
No, all the contracts made
who would have
sense.
thought Pujols was going to be a bad contract?
The Josh Hamilton
Who
one
would have thought
was a decent one at the
like
time.
Josh Hamilton was coming off
Elite
that was right
years.
after Texas, right?
Yeah.
Or was it before? Yeah. When he was
it was
elite.
after the 2011 where they went to the World Series.
Yes, he was great. Pujols was
CJ Wilson
going
was
to
also
fall
a-
off, but
Yeah,
he fell
CJ
off
Wilson
instantly.
was gross
And then
with Texas, and then useless.
Justin Upton was crushing baseballs in Arizona,
Arizona,
or Detroit,
Atlanta,
or wherever it
and
was
Detroit.
before.
Like he was.
Yeah, he got around, eh?
Yeah, he was Arizona.
apparently.
He was in Arizona. Then he got traded to Atlanta and played with his brother.
Raisel Iglesias, I think was
Made sense.
decent there. The big whiff was missing on Cole because whoever they had in their one of their pitching coaches or something, like Cole hated him. He was a scumbag.
The guy that is in jail now,
Dr. Smith.
Probably. They should have just fired him. I can't think of his name. They should have just fired him and actually.
Mickey Callaway? Maybe something like that.
Who's the guy that got arrested for the Tyler Skaggs shit?
I think it was Callaway.
Was it?
I don't think it was to do with Skaggs.
Well, somebody got arrested for
that's
shit to do
another
with
thing.
Skaggs.
Like, fuck the Angels.
Dude, because that, and even like,
I want to like them.
I don't.
Yeah,
I have I don't like
every
anybody
reason,
in that front office.
They have every reason to be likable just because you have Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah. And honestly, the fans are pretty good.
Rendon was likable in Washington.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though.
But and how could you, sorry, Connor, how could you have foreseen this?
He could.
It doesn't even seem like he wants to play
No,
baseball.
it doesn't make sense.
He went from a top 3 MVP to
perennial top 3 MVP guy.
Yeah, our top 5 third baseman in baseball, like every year.
Yeah.
But I think the big thing was like that a lot of people even said at the time with the Rendon one is like, you kind of panicked because that money was going to Cole, and you're like, shit, we didn't get Cole anymore. Fuck
yeah, but there was no one else.
There was no one else.
No. But then he waited out.
But then even
who was the next off season after that?
Wasn't that like
what year was that?
Syndergaard, I think.
No. Yeah, Syndergaard was the next year. Which
no.
You can't blame them on that.
The Rendon
was the next year. It was the
Rendon
next
was
year.
2020, and then Syndergaard I think was 21.
When was Garrett Cole?
Syndergaard was last year.
Garrett Cole's first season with the Yankees was 2020.
Okay, because so who was 2021 is what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, 2021.
Who did we sign? We got
2021 was Springer, was George and Kirby.
Right. Who were we in on that we missed out on that year?
There was LeMahieu,
Lindor,
the
trade, but not
like
JT Realmuto.
Yeah, I don't think the Angels got anybody that.
I don't think there were pitchers.
Wasn't there one name?
Probably.
There's definitely a name out there, but it wasn't Verlander.
Oh, we forgot Ryu in 2020.
Max.
Wasn't it Max?
Max was the name. It was absolutely Max.
Mm-hmm.
Could have took a swing at Max. He went to an LA team.
Yeah, and then 2022 was they
signed. Or he went to the Mets in that one.
Yeah.
No, that was the year later. That was last year because last year was his first year.
Yeah, 21 he got traded to the Dodgers from Washington.
I don't know if there's a big name, and like honestly, I was gonna say like you can't really blame them for the Syndergaard one. Like
it was the Syndergaard.
It's a 1-year shot on a guy who used to be gross. He's not what he was anymore. But if you can catch lightning a ball for 1 year,
they also signed Lorenzen last year too. Like, and then this year was what Tyler Anderson. They brought in Brandon Drury.
I don't hate that rotation even.
They traded for Hunter Renfroe. Like,
you know who the big fish was in 2021 for pitchers?
Was it?
Who?
It was Jose Barrios, right?
No,
Trevor Bauer.
Extension.
Oh
yeah, that's who it was.
That's who it was.
Yeah, it was
That's
Bauer,
why we forgot.
and then it fell way off. Taiwan Walker, Jake Odorizzi. Oh, Kevin Gausman,
Robbie
Marcus
Ray.
Stroman.
No, Goss
got a QO.
Yes, he accepted the QO.
Yeah.
That's about it. Charlie Morton, Corey Kluber. Not much on this list. James Paxton, Robbie Ray.
I think that just has more to the Angels' inability to develop pitchers. Like,
But like, who was the last impact pitcher the Jays developed? I'm not including Manoah because he is not really impactful right now. Stroh?
Starter only,
it's
or
gotta be Stroh.
Starter. Like
Got it.
Manoah obviously counts, but this is like a huge blip in the radar. Like it's got to be Stroh.
It's got to be.
We haven't developed starters. We've bought our entire rotation that we have right now.
we're talking just develop them from rookie age group, right? Because
Like,
we developed
drafted
Kikuchi
them-
into a
No,
usable
motherfucker.
pitcher somehow.
Drafted.
He was an all-star the year before we signed him.
He sucked in the second half.
Yeah.
Someone we drafted.
No, I don't even
I know
necessarily
what
mean
you're trying to
drafted.
say. I'm just saying.
like prospect.
Yeah, because Nate didn't do it.
No,
And that's got to be
Aaron
Stroh or-
Sanchez, you could argue.
he wasn't really a starter
No.
by the end
when
of
he
it.
did
Great
start,
reliever,
he
though.
had a fucking ERA.
And then-
he was the ERA king.
If you go
Mhm.
back before Price, who's one before that? Like
Ricky-
Mark or not Price? Sorry,
Ricky-
where am I?
Ricky Romero. Like,
Ricky.
I
Sean
don't remember
Markham?
developing David Price, but good for
Brandon
him.
Morrow?
Neither.
Like,
Neither.
Brandon Morrow.
No, we
Didn't
traded for
he
Morrow.
came from Seattle,
From
right?
Seattle for Brandon
Sean-
Lee.
Sean
Markham?
Markham.
That's
like,
it. Yeah, Markham.
Dustin
Ryan
McGowan.
McGowan.
McGowan stunk.
Like,
I loved his mutton chops.
He was fun, but
Roy
he
Halladay.
never made it.
No, like realistically, like we haven't developed pitching.
Roy
I think-
Halladay.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
That's
but like
probably
that's
the
how far
last,
back we
like,
the
want to go.
90s, man.
It's probably the last one that actually worked.
And you can't even
Stroh.
say we've developed.
Stroh worked.
Guys, we can't even say
Stroh.
we've developed a bullpen. Like,
No,
we
really
don't
haven't.
develop pitching.
Jordan,
We like the thing with
Mesa.
Mesa.
Jordan and Mesa, I guess.
Yep, that's about it.
Before that, you had like Cecil, Ozuna,
Zubchinski,
Jansen. Loop has turned out a pretty good career.
Para, I think
He
too.
stunk for us. To pair all of the ones that got better after they
Yeah.
left.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you can't really blame them. Like it's just I think the issue is we just listed off all the guys that they spent money on and they threw the one thing you can knock them on is they threw all their eggs in one basket
Mm-hmm.
and it's never been the pitching basket other than the time they tried to sign Cole and didn't.
Mm-hmm. It got so bad they drafted 20 pitchers in the draft.
They needed to.
Like,
They still
But
might
that's
need
what
to.
I'm saying.
I don't know, man.
bad.
They're a dumpster fire, and I hate talking about them because they just everything they do pisses me off.
Mhm.
And we
No,
talk
I
about them
won
way
base
too much
today.
for a team that does fucking nothing.
It's fun.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's fun
How do you
talking
have
about the A's.
like they have the two
So-
best players in baseball history and they can't do shit?
You know what's amazing?
Mhm.
I was listening to the radio broadcast today.
Yeah.
Did you hear the motherfucking horns and
Yeah.
shit going on?
What the hell's going on
Oakland?
there?
Like,
Oh,
They have
wait.
a
So you guys
crowd
didn't watch
today?
any TV this weekend?
No, we didn't.
No.
Oh, you got to you missed a great fucking call.
Oh yeah.
Because it wasn't Dan. It wasn't
Oh,
Buck.
no.
It was
I
the
heard
Matt
it.
Devlin week.
Yeah, I'm glad I missed it. Matt
Dude,
Devlin
Devlin's
called
great at
Hyun-Jin
basketball.
Hyun-Jin
Hyun-Jin
Ryu
Ryu.
yesterday.
Good for
I
him.
was like, who?
Matt Devlin is great when it comes to basketball,
Sure.
but like,
Dan Shulman's still better.
Just never
but
call
Dan,
a baseball.
but ironically,
game
Dan
again,
Shulman
man.
has been calling Canada basketball.
Ben Shulman's better, dude.
Yes, like
Ben,
honestly,
who's the other Ben? Ben Ennis?
Wagner.
Ben Ennis.
Wagner.
No,
Ben
Ben,
Ennis,
Wagner.
Ben Wagner,
Ben Ennis
like
would
Ben
probably be
Wagner.
better.
Wagner. Yeah.
Honestly, they could have just put Ben Wagner on the TV call and had Ben
Yes.
Shulman do the
Yes. They
like
had Chris LaRue
Ben
on the
Nicholson
radio
Smith?
today. That was kind of neat.
Ben. Yeah, Ben Nicholson Smith does the
He's
radio
better.
broadcast with Wagner. We have a lot of pull up. We have a lot of Bens in.
A lot of Bens in the Blue Jays thing.
yeah,
I can't wait till they bring back Ben Revere to be an analyst. Or
dude.
something.
I was.
You want to hear a throwback? You know
Yeah.
who they had on the radio today?
Chris LaRue?
Yeah, but pregame,
No.
Josh Towers.
Oh my god. How are you?
Jeez. Okay.
Was it Chris LaRue that was the Bachelor at one point, or was that a different
think
ball
so.
player?
I think so.
Look at us getting reality TV stars to call our radio game. He was
I
hot
remember-
enough to
I remember
be
hearing
the
someone
Bachelor, but not to
made
be
fun
on
of
our-
him.
You could say he was too
For
hot
that.
to handle.
Boom. So many references. Look at us. Pop culture kings. All right. What else we got? I want to get out of here.
Andrew
Dutch is hurt.
cut
Done for the year.
Yeah, he's on 299.
You think he comes back?
No.
Or was this like
It was a
the
partially torn Achilles, so
that's not good.
he got
Mike Soroka still hasn't come back.
He's got to get 300, man.
He just came back up again.
And now he's hurt again, isn't he?
He
went down for me today in fantasy, so that's all I know.
Oh, I haven't paid attention to fantasy because I kind of shit the bed.
Yeah, fair.
When my entire starting rotation got injured with Tommy John.
So, another thing, the Marlins, who are half a game out of the final wild card, lost Sandy and Jorge Soler on the same day.
Fantastic.
I didn't know they lost Sandy too.
I didn't know they lost either.
Soler's an oblique and Sandy's a right arm flexor strain.
So Sandy's getting Tommy John. Isn't this exactly what happened with Ray? Yeah.
Is this like 15 impact arms this year?
I would think at least, right? I always love looking at this list of Tommy John.
And how knock on wood, none of them have been in the jersey.
No, you said it.
I can't wait till Gosman goes down. Kikuchi. I don't wish that evil upon him.
How did the Orioles get Jorge Lopez?
Because Jorge Lopez, who got traded to the Marlins from the Twins, the Marlins waived him, and then the Orioles just said, "Oh, okay, we'll take him back because we don't have Felix." So
why'd the Marlins waive him? He's gross.
He's been okay.
He hasn't been good this year, but like his shit's gross.
Yeah.
So on the list, not including Sandy because he hasn't hit it yet. Tony Gonsolin, Shane McClanahan, Liam Hendricks. They include everybody, so I'm going to try and skip some of them. Dustin May. I don't know if you consider Matt Boyd impact, but Matt Boyd, Jacob deGrom, Trevor Rosenthal, Tyler Mahle, Luis Garcia, Jose Quijada, Herman Marquez, Lou Trevino, Robbie Ray, Jeffrey Springs, Chris Bubich, Ian Anderson, JT Brubaker.
Rasmussen.
We're not even out of 2023 yet. I think that might be it in terms of.
You didn't say Rasmussen. I think that's like
I didn't see him in there.
17.
Yeah, like it's
kind of
must have missed him.
Josh
nutty.
Yeah, they don't even have
what
him
else is
on
nutty?
here. So.
Josh Donaldson going to the Brewers.
Was Rasmussen Tommy John?
Yeah,
sure.
Because he's not on here.
Sure Rasmussen was Tommy John.
There's like other injuries that you just miss a year for that are not Tommy John. Apparently,
John Means. Well, I don't know. He's just not on the list. Everyone else.
No, like there's I don't know what it was, but it was something similar to that. But he's missing the year for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was specifically Tommy John.
Let's see. There's one more thing that
Good for JD.
Yeah, JD in Milwaukee. Why not?
Hey,
minor league deal, right? Sorry, I didn't know if you said that.
But minor league deal, but it's all, they also said like he's up within the next week. Like
I wouldn't have hated it at the time.
Hey, would it have been him or Ernie Clement?
At the time, I would have rathered him.
At the time, yeah, but now I'm all in on Ernie Clement. So
yeah,
Ernie Clement can fucking start at second base next year if he can do this.
David Schneider.
Where do you put David? Shortstop,
third base.
Yeah, you're right. We do need a third baseman next year. Ernie Clement's been good at short too. Like, what do we?
We might be to the point where like one of Varsho or Kiermaier is playing down the stretch, and maybe Belt combined in there if he's not amazing.
Sure.
Like,
why not, man? If they're gonna keep doing it,
like you have to get them in the lineup, right? Like, you're not sitting these guys,
especially while they're hot.
Yeah,
they got to stay in the lineup.
They have to play their way out of every day at bats. Like
exactly, and I just can't see that happening, man. Babe hits everything.
Yeah,
honestly, I don't think Chapman being injured right now is necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's a good thing.
It's not hurt the team.
No, it's made you marginally worse defensively and significantly better offensively, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And our final piece of news, one that I saved especially for Brandt. Brandt, he's getting called up. The number one prospect in the Baltimore Orioles system, Jackson Holliday, is getting called up
to Triple A,
to
right?
Triple A.
Triple A. You fucker. You did see it. God damn it.
I did see that.
Damn it.
He's not far though, man. He's coming up.
Dude,
Have you seen how delusional Yankees fans are on Twitter?
Dude, they think they have a chance still.
I wanted to bring this up.
No, I'm just saying.
Jason
They think they
Dominguez.
have a chance next year.
They think they have a chance this year.
I haven't seen those ones.
I've seen 3 or 4 that still think like, oh, we're not out of it yet.
I think I saw someone put up the Yankee schedule and it's like, yeah, we're not finishing under 500 this month. And I'm like, I looked at the teams and I'm like,
they got us.
They have us, but they also play like
and the Rays against the Red Sox.
But yeah, I don't know, Jason Dominguez, who hit another home run tonight, by the way.
Good for Jason Dominguez, man. That guy can play. Let's not pretend that they're not out of it. They're 7.5 back. They're a 500 ball club.
Yeah, but they play 7 games against us.
You think you're gonna win 7 of them?
Hey, man, you're not out of it till you're out of it.
Yeah, okay. If they can go ahead and sweep it, some guy put it all out there and he goes, if we can manage to sweep the Red Sox and the Jays for the rest of the year, which was like 12 games or something like that. If he goes, we sweep those and we win
Texas.
I think they played Texas too.
A fuck ton of games.
Yeah, and like they had to beat Texas too or something. That would put us right in the mix. I'm like, so your goal is to sweep the 2 teams that are ahead of you for 12 straight games.
They're just gonna win out. They're gonna win out.
I'm like, yeah, you know what? If you go on like an all-time run, then sure. I mean, if the A's go on an all-time run, they could make some noise. Actually, they're already eliminated.
Maybe get out of the cellar. Like,
yeah,
they are out of the cellar.
Are they statistically eliminated? They're statistically eliminated.
I think been statistically eliminated. So
if the Detroit Tigers go on a historic 30-game run, then maybe they could make some noise in the Central. I don't know. Like, you could say that about any team, but like, you're a last place team. Don't act like you matter. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more disgusted that they think they have a shot next year. And the amount of people that think Bellinger is going to New York. You are deranged.
If anything, he's staying with Chicago.
I would if I'm.
I don't know
where, they give me a chance
where he's going or what he's doing, but he's not. Why would you want to go to New York?
Why would anyone want to go play for the Yankees? Look at what they've done to everybody.
Just look at, like, they're going to have to spend Steve Cohen level to put a competitive team on the field next year. Unless all of these kids go gangbusters.
Ask Joey Gallo how it was going to the Yankees. Ask IKF. Ask Aaron Hicks. Ask Andrew Benintendi.
Ask Josh Donaldson.
Ask Josh Donaldson. Ask Gary Sanchez.
Well, like, for Pete's sake.
Name me one, not even veteran, but like established player in this league that's gone to the Yankees that's had a good time being a Yankee. Ask Giancarlo Stanton.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Yeah, Jacoby Ellsbury. Because he didn't do shit and still get paid.
Yeah. Because he didn't have to play.
I think
the
Stan's
only one loving it.
Stan gets booed all the time. There's no way he loves doing that.
Hold up. We got to do our hot take checker real quick because I swear to God, if I'm so right on this. Giancarlo Stanton.
But like, they're literally going to have to spend to luxury tax level to be relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not luxury tax level. They're going to spend to fucking Mets level. Like,
to the moon.
You've got,
and they haven't done that
30
in years.
Tied up in Stanton. You've got
30,
probably
70.
50 between, probably more than 50 between Rodon and Cole.
No, that's like I think it's nearly 60.
60.
I mean, and then
you got what, 40 for Judge? So what? Yeah. 3 players, you're up to, or sorry, what was that? 4 players, you're $130 million.
I don't know how much I believe in Volpe, but between Volpe, Peraza,
Pereira,
Dominguez, Pereira,
Wells,
thank you. Between that group of guys, like, I mean, they have some pieces, and then you add Judge.
Yeah, but if this was any other team, we'd be like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I guess they can be fun next year.
You got a one-man rotation.
They're not. Who are they bringing up to start?
A drunken domestic abuser.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna start Michael King next year because the way that they've been working him.
Yeah, they recently. All their other guys are hurt every week. Sevy's probably gone. I guess that's probably a good thing, but he's been great lately. I don't know, man. I think their lineup is going to be a lot of fun next year and for a couple years at least.
Also,
but they just
Anthony
don't have
Volpe is
anyone on
not
the
a
open
fucking
nation.
rookie of the year candidate. I'm sick of it.
They've
he's
tried to say that.
He's 2020. He has 20 home runs and
2020 is neat, but all his other stats suck.
It's cute.
I think he has.
Do you see all Yankees fans posting his stat line compared to like Turner, Bogarts, Correa? Who the fuck was the other one?
He has more homers than a lot
Maybe
of them. But that's
Swanson.
it.
That's
like-
literally all they're posting.
But like, here's my
I'm
thing.
like, you are trying to tell me you would like Anthony Volpe this year over any of these players? Because I sure as hell would not.
Also, keep in mind, half of the players you just mentioned are in their down year.
Yeah.
Like,
They expect him to hit leadoff next year. Just because Jeter did it doesn't mean this kid can.
didn't they stick him lead off to start this year?
I think so.
Like,
Probably.
You know who else is getting paid too much? DJ LeMahieu.
oh, he's getting paid like $15 million for their 4 years. Like,
Oh, you know who else? Anthony Rizzo.
well, he's done for the year. So they've said that.
At least, hey, Volpe cleaned it up errors wise. I thought he was near the top. He's now 11th,
Mm-hmm.
so that's good.
Go Texas Rain. I mean, not shit. Houston Astros. Wrong Texas team. Apologies.
I just took in. I'm just taking in now that you started this podcast
With the Texas jersey?
with a
Yeah.
Texas jersey on. The
Yeah.
team chasing us.
Yeah.
It makes
That's-
me feel any better.
that's just brutal.
I worked the class today.
The Astros are up 3-1.
How do we kick him out?
You can't. Brant can.
Yeah. The Astros are up 3-1. The Mariners are up 7-3. The Red Sox are down 3-1. Yankees are winning again. So hey, maybe they catch us.
What are the Rangers doing?
They're
The
playing
Rangers are
Astros.
playing the Astros. So they're down
Oh.
3-1.
Good. Go Rangers, Connor.
I flubbed, man.
I don't know who I don't know who
How
to
is
cheer
it
for in that
acceptable to
situation.
even wear a Rangers jersey to class when they're the team chasing us?
I
Because
think
I go to a school where no one cares about baseball.
that's fair.
But
I
do you?
think if
A
we
little bit.
Do you
would have
care?
won today, I would have rather seen the
Do you
Rangers
care?
win.
Dude, wait. Sorry, Brant. Did you just say if we won today, you would have preferred the Rangers to win?
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
think because then you're a half game back of Houston, I believe,
And you would still
Because
be
you,
a half.
you
and you're
keep
still
the
a half
same
game up
lead,
of
but you
Texas,
come up and you're closer getting a home field advantage.
and like you have two teams you can be ahead of instead of one.
Yeah, but you know who that means we play in the playoffs if we get the second wild card
The Rays in the drop.
in the drop.
Oh wait, yeah, we wouldn't have home field.
No, we wouldn't.
No, the
We just
Astros.
no.
We're
finish
seven
last.
and
Go to
we're
Minnesota.
7.5 back.
Yeah,
of
the
Rays.
Astros aren't even
Finish
the,
last
I was
and
gonna
go to
say, we're not
Minnesota.
even- yeah, please.
No, I
Like,
was just thinking like of having two teams that we're competing with, so it's not like we're
also,
just
we'd be-
relying
we'd
on
be
the
chasing
Rangers
the
to lose.
Mariners, not the Astros.
Yeah, but if the Astros would have lost, I guess not, eh?
Yeah, the Mariners are still the Mariners are
We're all in like within a game here. Like it's not really.
splitting hairs, like,
Yeah,
and they all play each other. Like,
Mhm. yeah. The Mariners are currently a game back at Houston. They're a game up on us, so that means we're 2 games back at Houston, right?
Burn it.
There you go.
How many games we got left?
We are at
What did the Rangers score?
what is 70?
Grand Slam, Jose Abreu.
Nice. What is 77 plus 63? 140?
I think it's 140.
We have 22 games.
What do you think the Jays need to go to make playoffs?
They can make it really easy and just go 22-0.
I want to say 15-7, 16-6.
How many wins are we banking
okay,
on being
on
a
tech-
playoff
on-
team?
Well, I mean, how many wins are we banking against?
We are
Texas?
13 wins away from being a 90-win team.
I don't know if 90 gets it this year.
So 13-8. Does that make sense?
13-9.
9.
right?
9. Sorry. 13-9 makes
That's
us
what
a
I'm saying.
90-win
I'm
team.
saying 15-7.
So
16-6.
92 we're looking
92
at.
same as last year, 92,
I
93.
would very much like 16. It's
Yeah.
unrealistic.
I would very
is.
much like many wins.
I also think if say we did get 13 wins, but
Mhm.
3 of those came against Texas.
Right. So
Yeah.
let's
No,
let's
because then we
say-
lose to the Yankees and they're going to catch us.
somebody do math with me here. So
Okay.
say we win 2 of 3 against Kansas.
Okay.
Connor, keep track of how many wins we got. So
Wait,
2
hold up.
against
Wait,
Kansas.
How much is wait.
We're gonna do worst case scenario here.
Okay.
All right.
Then you got to win 2 against. If you're going
Say we
worst case,
split
you have to
Texas,
split.
so we have 2 against Texas.
Wait, fuck, bring it. God damn it.
2 plus 2, Connor. It's 4.
Math
No,
pod.
I meant I didn't mean that. Fuck you. I'm trying to
Write it down.
yeah.
They make calculators. I just need you to tally the wins. 2 against Kansas,
Kyoto
2 against Texas.
Imenaga will be
Boston
posted this year. Hey, did you guys see that?
No idea.
He's the guy. He started the gold medal game at the WC.
Okay. Boston, let's say worst case scenario, we
I thought
only
it was
win 1.
interesting. I'll just go fuck myself.
Yeah,
No,
sorry,
it's-
we're trying
it's
to
not.
do the math here. Okay, so
It's not. You can't interrupt me when we're trying to do math. We're
2,
not good at it to
2,
begin with.
2-2-1 is what
2
we're
2
going
1 is what we're
That's
at.
5,
Here. Yankees. Let's give us 2 against the Yankees.
7,
And then 1 against the Rays.
8,
And then 2 against the Yankees.
10,
And then 2 against the Rays.
That's
12.
12
and 10.
12 and 10 is worst case
Finish with
scenario.
89
So that's
wins.
probably, I would think, worst case scenario.
89 and 73.
Don't think that's good enough.
Now, let's say best case scenario, we sweep the Kansas City Royals.
3,
We take 3 of 4 from Texas.
6,
We take 2 of 3 from Boston.
8,
8.
Let's give us 1 series loss in here somewhere. We'll say we'll take 2 of 3 from New York, 1 of 3 from Tampa,
10, 11,
2 of 3, and then 2 of 3.
15.
It's 15 and 7.
So that's winning every series except for 1 and sweeping the Kansas City series. That gets us 15 wins.
That's not bad.
I'm thinking anywhere between 14 and 16 is like the sweet spot, I think.
I think just get 14 then.
You have to find a way against Boston, New York, and Tampa. That's the 3 teams in this stretch that I'm
it's
concerned
not.
about. Yeah, you got to beat the Rangers. I
You
get
gotta beat
that.
the Rangers.
But we haven't beat any of those other teams,
We
especially Boston. We swept Boston,
we
but
swept Boston last time.
they also swept us
we-
the 2 times before.
I'm pretty sure
Took
are
2 of 3
almost
from New York
even in the
once.
season
We're
series with
500
New York,
against them, yeah.
and we're right there with Tampa too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything
So-
else?
No, it'll be an interesting run.
I got one last thing. We'll talk about Connor's favorite team for half a second here.
The White Sox?
No, your new favorite team.
Shut the Reds?
No.
The Diamondbacks?
Did you see fucking Adolis Garcia's walk off?
Ooh.
That
Oh my
was
God.
electric.
Dude. It came after he struck out 3 times in that game. I think no, actually 4. 3 or 4 times.
That was just a relief of like, oh, I
He just
didn't
went-
do it again.
It's like fuck. Thank Jesus. And then just
I think he just stood there until the ball landed, then launched his bat to the moon,
it just started
Just
flinging his jersey.
untucked his jersey. Let's go.
Yeah.
If you told
Yeah,
me
I'm
that
pretty sure the team was on the field and he was still standing at the plate.
if you told me that game was in the WBC, I'd have been like, yeah, that's fine. That's normal.
How hard would Nolan Ryan have hit him in the dome in his next time he saw him?
Yeah.
Probably about 101, give or take. Yeah. But we're not in that era anymore, and I love it. That's so wicked.
It's unfortunate he also just left the game on the
Why is that unfortunate?
That's so fortunate.
I said
So
unfortunate for
fortunate.
him. Jesus,
so
I said
fortunate.
unfortunate for him.
That's so. You
Let
just said
me finish my
unfortunate.
sentence before you
No.
attack me.
We're
Oh,
attacking
you said that's so
You s-
unfortunate. He just left the game.
You didn't say him.
We let you get past the part where you fucked up.
Guys, I like baseball. Is that too much to fucking say? Like,
Yeah.
I like baseball.
Yes.
No, yeah.
When you're cheering for the teams that we're chasing and
Yeah.
battling with.
You can cheer for every team out of the playoff race right now.
I'll give you teams below.
Cheer
Like,
for all 15 NL teams, all of them. That's fine.
I mean, literally, the other team that I support the most fucking blew a 6-0 lead to the Kansas City Royals, so that's cool. Like,
Yeah. Well,
Connor,
that's fine. You can cheer for them.
I enjoy cheering for 3 other teams in Major League Baseball.
okay,
Do you know what league they're in?
they're in the NL. That's cool.
Yes.
The KBO.
I said in Major League Baseball.
I thought you said in baseball.
It's wrong that I like players in the AL. Is that too much?
You can like players. You just can't like the team. You can't cheer for the team. No, you buy the jersey that's supporting the team. Where does that money go? Where's the money go?
Buy fake
Does it
jerseys.
go to the players? It goes to the
Yeah,
team.
no, see what you should do
No, that
is
one's
buy
real.
fake
Buy the fake
jerseys.
jerseys, then you support the player without supporting anything to do with the league.
No, then you support the Chinese sweatshops.
And I'd much rather support
And you can
that.
support-
You can call yourself a fan of the player. You don't give any money to the team that's
and
chasing
then you support
us.
the Chinese league.
You are
and
single-handedly
we can set up the first baseball complex. The Jays will set up the first baseball complex in China, and we will corner the market.
You are single-handedly
Chinese baseball players.
giving the Rangers another big free agent signing by buying their jersey. That's what you've done today.
Chapman.
Well, they can have Matt Chapman.
Where's he gonna play?
Yes.
Yeah, Josh Jung is way better. I still haven't come around to calling him young. I'm struggling with that one. All right. We're getting out of here. Thanks for listening. As always, everything's linked in the description below.
Go tech.
Go what?
Go to at.
Don't say it. See you guys next week. Cheers.